Where'd the countdown go?
Well, the countdown is gone.
I hate that.
I know. I
That
really
was my
like the
favorite
countdown.
part.
I know. It was the only thing I could get you excited about was the countdown timer. Could never get you excited about the. Well, we're gonna stop right there.
Yeah.
Go any further than that. At least you're here this morning, and I didn't have to go get you out of the parking lot like I did last week. But we didn't have a show last week.
That was 2 weeks ago.
That was 2 weeks ago.
We bailed on it last week. We should introduce the show since we're a minute into it.
A minute into the show, and we're
Mark.
late. All right, introduce yourself.
Mark.
Yeah, I know,
hey, my name's Tom Ragsby.
And this is Eric Mulford. And we're at the
coffee shop.
Old Town Coffee Shop
in
beautiful 5 Points.
I called it beautiful downtown 5 Points this morning. I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, I guess that's. It's right there, so I guess this is as close to downtown as you can get.
And this is as close to beautiful as you can get.
Right, it's pretty nice.
It is pretty cool. We have a kind of a really cool poster on the back over here too. I just noticed that as we were getting ready to start. So, good morning, everyone. We have a good crowd coming on with us today. I missed introducing everybody, so thank you for joining us. Really appreciate that. Tom and I have an interesting topic we're going to talk about today. Tom has been, oh, that's exciting. We're like on the big screen over here. Kind of scared me.
No comments, though.
Well, yeah.
It's my only job, and I can't figure out how to do it.
Just click on the comment manager.
Oh, where it says read comments?
Where it says read the comments, that's where you go, Tom.
That'd probably be a good place to click.
Look at that.
Look at the comments now.
There you go. All right, let's get started. We have an interesting topic. You talked about this morning a word that kills your dream.
Dream killer.
The dream killer word.
Yep.
And what was that dream killer word, Tom?
That dream killer word was if.
If. However, if you put 2 words in front of that word if, you can turn it into something rather magical. You really can.
Okay.
And so we'll take the dream killer word if, and we'll put 2 words in front of it, and we'll turn it into something that can be magical. Are you good with that?
Did you see that? Emery called us gentlemen.
I know. I love that. I really do. I think that's pretty cool. So,
I have the Three Stooges answer for that. Gentlemen, who came in? Okay, anyway, as if.
I have 2 things I want to talk about today. The first one is those 2 words that we put in front of the word if, and it's the words as if. When you begin to act as if you have a dream, when you begin to act as if that dream is a reality, when you begin to act as if you have a solution to somebody else's problem, what happens then, Tom?
Then you have confidence and develop competence.
And you begin to develop competence, but you will not act as if you do not have some competence. We were discussing that a little bit earlier. I won't wake up one day and be an airline pilot.
Confidence with an F.
Yes, we have confidence, but then we also have to have some competence that's attached to that. I can't act as if something were true, unless I have some level of competence to be able to get me started.
Well, all right. So here's a great example. I love using examples, right? Hey, here's my widget. You don't want to buy this, do you?
No, I don't.
Right. So that's no confidence at all.
Right.
Right. Versus, hey, here's my widget. It solves the problem you just described. Would you like to take a look at it and see how it works for you?
Exactly. Then you're acting as if you have the solution to that other person's problem.
Right.
And that makes all the difference in the world. Those 2 words, put the words as if in front of acting as if, or I act as if, makes that dream killer word if, it turns it into something incredibly powerful.
Yeah, so the reason I called if the dream killer this morning, and there's other phrases that do it too. I'll try, just, I'll see what I can do, I'll do the best I can. All of those are conditionals, right? And they're conditionals that give you an out. They don't require you to commit to anything. They don't require anything other than saying, okay, I'll try.
I'll give it.
And when you say I'll try, what you're really saying is...
I'm going to put that off till later.
Right.
Let me look into that
but take
next Thursday.
Take them as binary options, right? Yes, I will. Now you're committed. Now you have to do it. Or I can't do that right now. How about next Wednesday is a nice way to say no. Now just imagine if everybody that said, hey, can we get on the phone and have a short call sometime this week? Yeah, I'll try to do that. Now you've got 10, 15, 20 people you're trying to be in touch with this week. And you know you're not going to be able to do that. You're struggling with trying to figure out how to cram them into every little nook and cranny.
Right.
If you just say no, think about how much time you get back.
Yeah.
To
Or if you
actually
said
spend-
yes and we'll all meet at the same time on Thursday.
Right.
You know, because you can't always say no. Sometimes you have to say yes.
Right. So the try, those dream killer words are just as meaningful for your customer, your client, the person that you're talking to, as they are to you.
Right.
And the example I used this morning is if you go into, you have a problem with a product, you go into customer service and ask them to fix it, and they say, well, I don't know, I'll see what I can do. Well, that'd make you feel good.
Right. Right. You lose all confidence in
But
that,
even
that
if they said, you know what, this is out of warranty, we really can't do anything, at least now you know.
Right.
Right? But, the better way to answer that is, yes, absolutely, I will take care of that for you.
We'll fix that.
We'll fix it.
We got it taken care of. Not a problem.
But those committed answers,
Right.
the binary outcomes, are far more inspirational, motivational.
And they accomplish. They have a condition. They no longer have a condition attached to it.
Right.
They now have an expectation attached to it.
Right.
Big difference.
Yep.
So that was the first thing.
Okay.
We talk about the word as if. I
All
heard
right.
the word this morning.
What's
if.
number two?
Number two
I didn't know
is,
there was a second.
well, there's a second one that you didn't know about, and I was keeping it a secret from you, so I thought I'd bring it up while we were
Oh, sure.
kind of blindsided you.
Just throw it out there.
Last week we were talking about
Wasn't
the
last week. We didn't do
the
it
week
last
before last. We were talking about the coffee shop and the things that they were doing with local businesses.
Yep.
And last week on Friday, they had their little promotion that they were going to do with the pet shop down the street, or the pet store that provides supplies for if you have pets. And they got all kinds of stuff, food and treats and snacks and all kinds of stuff, And so they did their little promotion with them. It was on a Friday or Saturday, and they packed the place.
Fridays.
Was it
They do 'em
Fridays?
on
They do it on Fridays. And they packed out the place. I just looked this morning. They had almost 5,000 people saw their post on Facebook. When they drew the drawing, and I saw the video, the place was crawling with people. There was people everywhere. And the reason why I say that is I wanted you all to get something here, that when you partner together with other people, you can do some amazing things, particularly local people who would never think about doing this. But this opportunity to be able to get live and to share with somebody else and to work together, that cooperative working together, is amazing what they were able to do here. And they do an awful lot of stuff. They do a lot of stuff. One of the things that they do that I think is really important, that you all need to understand, is that they invite people with an expectation. They have the bagel guy. They have the bagel guy coming, so they tell everybody the bagel guy is coming. How cool is that? I mean, this is an expectation. We want you to show up. We're going to invite him. We're going to invite the public, and they're going to come.
Okay.
And that.
I just had a funny thought.
Okay. Are you going to share that?
No, not
good.
yet.
That's probably a good idea that you don't
Probably
share
not.
that.
It's a family show.
Yes, okay. All right. Did you see the size of my cup today?
It's huge.
This is an amazing cup.
It's almost as big
As your
the one with
hiney?
Heine on it. Yeah. Almost as big as my Heine mug.
Okay. All right. Anything else, Tom?
Because this is backwards in that camera, isn't it? Don't lose your Heine.
Is there any comments that we need to address?
There are a ton of them. Yeah, but we'll just have to go through. Let's see.
Ray just said that's a good way to get me to stop talking.
What?
I don't know what
To
you
laugh?
did, but apparently Ray thought that was a good idea. So.
Well, apparently I'm not following instructions this morning. Jeremy's giving me a hard time.
Well,
A lot of good mornings. let me run through some of these, and I might repeat myself, so forgive me. But good morning, Vicki, Joanna, Mark, Betty, Brooke, Jeremy, Paula, Connie, Emery. Woo, it refreshed on me. I hate that. Doug, Ray.
Jeremy's asked a really important question. Is the bagel guy bringing bagels?
Well, he should be.
Well, yeah.
Otherwise, he doesn't earn the title of
Yes,
bagel guy.
the bagel
He's
guy.
just another customer.
All right. Anything else that we need to talk about here?
No, I think that's all. We can wrap it up there.
Well, that's a good thing. All right.
Food
Thank you
truck,
so much
yeah.
for joining us today. We appreciate you being a part of our show today.